Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to check the new camera from Foxeer, the Foxeer box. The specifications of this camera are almost identical, if not identical, to the Foxeer Legend 3. It features a Sony IMX117 12 megapixels sensor, an Ambarella A12 processor, and the field of view is 155 degrees. The big difference, of course, that the Legend 3 comes in this stretched design, whereas this one has a box style similar to the Runcam 3 and the GoPro Session 5. Inside the box we get in the camera, which already came in this case. This box with accessories that contain this screwdriver that is used to replace the front glass of the camera. A mini USB to 2 servo connectors adapter. It is used for FPV. And I think there is also an option to control the camera, but probably these wires have to be modified in order to make it work. In addition, we get in a USB to mini USB cable. Yes, this camera is equipped with mini USB, which is a little bit surprising because most of the connectors these days are micro USB, but somehow Foxeer chose to use this connector. We get in also an extra mount, and of course the user manuals. We get in an English version and also a Chinese one. On the top of the box we can find the micro SD slot. It supports up to 128 gigabytes, the mini USB port and a micro HDMI port. There is no LED screen on the Foxeer box, so everything is being configured through its dedicated app, which is not as convenient as the GoPro Session, where you can set things and change modes just on the camera. So take into consideration that whenever you will need to change the settings, you will need to connect to the camera and use the app. In addition, don't forget that this camera is not waterproof. So if you want to dive with it, you will need to use a case, which I'm not sure is yet out in the market. So unlike the GoPro Session 5, it's not waterproof. Don't forget it. You don't want to ruin this expensive equipment. When inserting the micro SD card, you have to be careful. You don't want to get it between the gap, so make sure you slide it correctly, otherwise it can get lost inside the camera, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. As you can see, the Foxeer box is slightly bigger than the GoPro Session Hero 5 and the Runcam 3, which are identical in their dimensions, which means that they share the same accessories. The Foxeer box is not going to fit inside, and you're going to have to buy or print separate accessories in order to protect it. The weight of the Foxeer box is 72.36 grams, so it's heavier than the Runcam 3, which weighs 66.15 grams, and the GoPro Session 5, which weighs 70.56 grams. Unlike the Legend 3 battery, which is removable, the Foxeer battery is an 1100 mAh battery and it is not removable. It should last for about an hour of recording time, and it takes about 2 hours to fully charge this battery. Turning on the camera is done by pressing the power button. You have to press it for about 2 seconds until you hear the 3 beeps. If you press this button again, it's going to change to camera mode. You can see the green LED indicator, and if you press it again it's going to turn blue, which means now we're going to shoot videos. Recording videos is done by pressing this button over here. Now this camera is recording. We can see also this indicator is flashing. In order to stop the recording process, we just have to press it again, and to snap photos we just need to press it once. You can see this indicator flashed once and a picture was taken. In order to change the settings of the camera, you will need to download the Foxeer app from the App Store or from the Google Play. Hit Camera, choose the camera that you have. We have the Foxeer box. Connect device. Now it's not working because the Wi-Fi is not connected. You can see the manual and it tells you how to connect to it. So first you have to turn on the camera, then turn on the Wi-Fi. It's done by holding the shutter button for 3 seconds. Then we need to connect to the Wi-Fi. The default password is 120. Then connect to your camera. Now we're connected, so we can open the app again. You can hit next, and now hit connect camera. As you can see, now the camera is connected. So in the app we can change all the settings. First of all, here we can see the status of the battery, the Wi-Fi signal strength, power off button. Here we can quickly change the resolution and the frame per second. And over here we have the gallery, so you can see all the videos and photos that were taken by the camera. In order to change the settings, hit this button, and there you have many options. First of all, you can change the video resolution. The maximum resolution is 4K at 30 frames per second. You can choose either 16:9, then you will have 30 frames per second, and if you choose to use SuperVision, which gives you a wider field of view, you can use only 25 frames per second. The maximum frames per second which you can use is 120 frames per second, but then you won't be able to use the SuperVision. The video quality can be set to super fine, fine, and normal. You can do loop recording. The video is going to loop every set amount of time. You can enable slow motion. Video stamp, it's going to stamp the date, time, or the date and time on the video. You can change the microphone volume, auto, low light, and image stabilization. Long exposure, when you want to take photos in darker environment. You can choose the photo size between 16 megapixels down to 3 megapixels. The photo quality can be set also to super fine, fine, and normal. If you're looking to use this camera for FPV, for example, on a wing, you can enable the TV out by pressing this button, and then the TV out will be enabled through the mini USB connector. If you change accidentally a value and you're not sure what to do, you can reset the camera to the default settings just by pressing this button, and then the camera will be reset to its default settings. Currently I'm running the HD 115 version 1 firmware, and it's been updated, so let's update the firmware to the latest version. First, head to Foxeer's website and download the latest firmware. Then extract the bin file and put it in the root directory of your SD card, and in addition you have a text file with the upgrade method, and the instructions are pretty simple to follow. After you have copied the new firmware to the root directory of the micro SD card, you have to turn on the camera. Now it's going to perform an update. You can see it flashing, and it's going to restart itself. After it has upgraded successfully, it's going to turn off, and now we're going to delete the firmware update from the micro SD card and connect the app to the camera to see that it's been upgraded successfully. So after deleting the new firmware, let's turn it on. The first time you turn it on after it's been upgraded, it should restart itself. And as you can see, now we are running the latest version, which is the box version 2.0. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take it outdoors and compare the Foxeer box with the Runcam 3 and with the GoPro Session 5. I didn't compare it with the Legend 3 since it's using the same hardware, and probably it's going to give you the same result. If you're considering whether to get the Legend 3 or the Foxeer box, of course it depends on your needs. The Foxeer Legend 3 is fully configurable on the interface of the camera, and you don't need to use an external app like the Foxeer box. In addition, the battery of the Legend 3 is not built in and can be replaced, so it can provide you with a longer battery life. The Legend 3 is actually lighter than the Foxeer box. It weighs only 68.2 grams, and the box weighs about 73.5 grams. So it really depends which frame you're flying. Probably if you're flying a wind, the Legend 3 is going to be more suitable for you, and if you're flying a quadcopter, the Box 3 is going to be more suitable for you. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take it outdoors and compare the Foxeer box with the Runcam 3 and the GoPro Session 5. As always, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of the camera that I reviewed, feel free to ask it in the comment section below, and I'll see you on my next videos. Goodbye.